Hello everyone, my name is Rainer and welcome back to another episode of Luxury Utopia in Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode we made a very big reed fiber farm, which by far is not done yet. We planted the bottom row of thimble reeds and we're working on the second row, and we have one spot left in this bottom row, but after that we still have a lot of rows to go. We have quite a few pips in here. But we also have to make sure that they don't eat too many of these reed fibers, because that will mean they will become cuddle pips, and I don't think they can plant anything. Oh, they do bury seeds. No, wait, this is the regular pips. Where are the cuddle pips? Yeah, they don't plant stuff. So yeah, we have to avoid getting those into play. So I have a critter drop off from every level, because it seems that critters don't, it's a little bit too big for them to go to the next level automatically. So you have to just wrangle them up a couple of times. But yeah, this is gonna give us a lot of thimble reeds. We have 45 units of seeds now. Yeah, it should be almost enough for the second row, I think. I think it's like 60 something, 62 tiles. And there's already a couple in here. So we're going to get a lot of thimble reed for that. And of course, that's necessary for our insulation. That's 5 units per 100 kilograms of insulation. And one insulated pipe or tile is 400 kilograms. So it's 20 reed fiber per insulated item that you want to make. So you need a lot of it. Iso resin we also already took care of. Reed fiber, yeah, that's now also taken care of. We have 563 units of it here, and we're gonna see at the end of the episode it's gonna be a lot more, I think. So in this episode I want to work a little bit on power. We've been relying quite a bit on these hydrogen generators and of course the solar panels. Solar panels have somehow been cut off from the upper world. Not sure what happened here, but let's put back in, and on a high priority, let's put back in one of these plates, because we want to have the upper world and the lower world connected. It's only doing these parts here, I guess. So the coal generators were working a bit, which shouldn't be necessary that heavily. And only if we use the metal refinery, but yeah. I actually also want to use these natural gas generators for power more. They're only using, they're only supplying power to more of the bottom parts here, and actually all this left part. So natural gas generators are actually doing quite a bit, and I want to use this differently. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up a couple more tiles here, because we're going to need a new, let me see, where is it? Large power transformer, which I'm going to put there. And then we're going to connect a wire. What is this made of? Copper ore, that's okay. And we're going to connect that to this here. Let's go through here and connect it up. And then, of course, we're also going to need the conductive wire. That's going to connect to here. Now we have to break this open. I think it's okay to do the bottom parts, because I want to also connect the heavy watt wire to these here. So that, yeah, I think I'm going to deconstruct the top parts here. Or maybe the bottom two. No, I'm going to disconnect the bottom two. Deconstruct the bottom two, I mean. And this is all going to be as a 6. Because I want this to happen also fairly quick. And once this is opened up, we can, yeah, swap out the cables. We can already, I guess we can connect already all of this up. Because, yeah, it doesn't really matter that much, right? Do we want to keep this closed off? I think I'm going to leave this open a bit to also cool down this generator. Because this area is really, well, it's pretty cool. And this transformer will, of course, also generate a bit of heat. I'm making it out of lead. Maybe that's not the best material, because lead, of course, has a lower overheat temperature. Let's make it out of iron. There we go. And again, let's make sure everything is at a 6 here. So yeah, this is gonna go in, and then the natural gas generators will be working on the same batteries, etc. So we're not using that much hydrogen anymore. We used to have about 400 kilograms of hydrogen per tile here, if I remember correctly, or even more. And it's already down to 200. And in the future, I want to use this hydrogen also to power rockets. So yeah, that's a thing. We're gonna need some time to work on that. And we're gonna actually look at another power type, and that's gonna be geothermal. We have a lot of magma at the bottom, which is very, very hot. And as we know, we can use steam turbines to extract this power, extract the heat out of this magma and make power out of it by using steam. In order to do that, we need to core out the bottom first. We need to make some space, and then we can set up a setup for the steam turbines. So let's start with that as well. Let's make a small space where we can drop some liquids. Plumbing, bottle emptier. We could just put it here, I guess. I'm gonna drop a little bit of liquid here and then make sure that we can go down. Also, I want to prepare, because this, we can core this out, and I want to leave this a vacuum, of course. I don't want any gases down here, otherwise I have to pump it out. That's also why we're making this. So if we leave this a vacuum, I want to make sure to have already prepared the transit tubes. I think I'm gonna have a exits. This also has a 6. Now I want to do this bottom part, these bottom parts as a 5. So I want to have a transit tube access point, I think here. There's a volcano, here's a volcano, here's a minor volcano, there's something here. So I want to have access on this side of this stuff. And I think I also want to have access on this side of this stuff. So we can easily get there. Let's make one here. Yeah, I think that's okay. And let's make sure that the bottom part all here is as a 5. And maybe we can even start deconstructing this stuff and deconstruct that one. Maybe we can make a plastic ladder here so we can get through. And then deconstruct this one, and then we can make transit tubes already down. Yeah, just have everything ready. So that's plenty to do already, and I'll let them work a bit on this because yeah, we have of course more duplicates here. We have 6. Typically in the episodes we're using a couple less duplicates because we are on a different planetoid with less availability of duplicates. So this should be a little bit quicker, but I'll be back. All right, this is now in, this is connected. So this power transformer, make sure that this is all still powered. Because we can also remove these. I hope it doesn't drop down. And then we can close this off a little bit. But yeah, we will have natural gas also supplying power to the top part. What is this actually set to? Because I want to use natural gas quite a bit. I have a lot of it. So let's make sure we use this first. So the low threshold, I want this to be enabled when we're at like 90%. And then at the top at 100. I guess that's fine. You can go to 100. Let's make sure this is done. And then we're going to clean this up. And after it's cleaned up, we're going to close this off. There we go. So yeah, now these are going to provide more of the power instead of having to rely as much on the hydrogen. Of course, it's going to generate a little bit less heat here, but should be okay. Because we have so much natural gas. We can definitely burn some of that. Okay, in the meantime, this is done. I'm going to put a little bit of supercoolant in here, I guess. And enable auto bottle. But we don't want to empty a whole bottle here. Let's set this at a high priority so I can see when it happens. And then we can start. Okay, that's already enough. Let's disable this. We have a bit of liquid here. And now we can set up another tile here at a high priority, and then we can start digging down here, and this will be a vacuum, and then we have to clean up all the other stuff, and no gases will be able to come down. So we can deconstruct this. Okay, let's dig this as well. And there we go. We already have this should be a vacuum here. Yeah, it is. And nothing will go through here because we have some stuff here. All right. So now igneous rock, we can make some ladders and we will be able to go down now. I want to have a, oh, this is actually what a volcano is, but that's fine. I want to have a maximum depth where I go down, because lower than that, I want to use obsidian ladders because it might touch the magma at some point. But all of these, and I'm sense that I'm still working with a priority 8. All of these at the top can use igneous rock. So let's prepare all of this. We can go to the left here. And then every 4 tiles, we make another layer. There's, of course, a volcano here. So let's do this. We have to make sure that we don't dig up the volcanoes, because they might erupt. Let me see, this level, yeah, maybe at this level I want to use the obsidian tiles, obsidian ladders already. So we're gonna have a lot of obsidian because there's a lot of obsidian here anyway. So make sure that at this level we start to use obsidian. So this is all in, and then we can start digging out everything, of course. And I want to start by digging out everything that's not super hot. So everything that we can easily transport upstairs. And then for the hot stuff, we have to look at a different solution, because I don't want to carry it to my storage. Some of the things here are 1300 degrees, 1500 degrees. I don't want to do anything with that. But definitely everything up until where it gets really hot can just be built and dug up. So this is also obsidian. Okay. And here we have the igneous rock stuff. So let's make sure to build everything here. Okay, this can go all the way. I want to, of course, deconstruct all of this stuff once we get there. And actually, let's also start digging as a 5. And I want to dig up everything. Let me see. This is fine. Yeah. We just have to make sure that we don't dig up anything that's hot. This is all 35. Everything is below 40 degrees, so that's all fine. Anything hotter, we need to ignore. Let's actually continue these ladders also. And then dig up everything. This can all go. And then here, only dig up the stuff that's not extremely hot. If anything falls on this obsidian abyssalite, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't transfer heat. So we can dig up easily like this. All right, maybe we can dig up this here above the minor volcano, because these 3 tile wide neutronians are almost minor volcano, actually always minor volcanoes. And actually we can also dig out these corners, I think. I think actually only the bottom needs to be left alone. So let's dig up the top here as well. Here also I want to dig up this stuff. I want to go here, and can we go up here? I guess we can. I want to see what's here as well. So we're gonna make some more ladders, I guess, on this side, and also, yeah, we need to have a ladder here as well. So I'm gonna make a ladder up once we're done saving here as well. All right, that's a lot of commands. Let me see, more temperature overlay. We can continue this obsidian ladder down here, and then we can make this. Yeah. Well, you can see where this is going, and this is, as I said, going to take quite a bit of time. So I'll be back once we made some progress here. Okay, in the meantime, the pips finished the first 2 rows completely. So I'm gonna wrangle them up and put them all on this layer so they cannot eat these thimble reeds. We have a bit left over here. That's only 5.5 seeds. I don't know why it's 5.5, but okay. I don't know where that half came from, but it doesn't matter. I guess the other 2, they are here. Let's move them as well. So let's make sure we start moving some seeds here. But I don't want them to plant yet because they're just gonna roam around and maybe go down and eat everything. That's not what we want. On the main planetoid, in the meantime, we've been digging quite a bit. It's still a vacuum. We've uncovered this hydrogen vent here, which is active. Overpressured, of course. This one is idle, so it's active. This one is active, so everything is active. This hydrogen vent, of course, I don't want to be in the bottom part, which is going to be the magma part. So I'm going to close this off. And I guess I'm just going to close this off like this and like this. And then we can open it up from the top layer once it's dormant. And we won't have any problems having hydrogen at the bottom, which is definitely not what we want. For the rest, yeah, we've been digging quite a bit, and we will have to continue for a bit, so I'll be back once we've made some more progress. So I'm gonna make another thing here, because we're dropping all of our meal lice here, which go stale and bad, which I don't like that much. So I'm gonna add a solid filter up here, which is gonna sort out the meal lice and then bring it over into our food storage, and everything else is just gonna continue to the same spot. Gonna need a little bit of power for that, I guess. Yeah, so let's add that in as well, and then we need to connect the rails as well, the shipping rails. Yeah, I guess we can already disconnect this here, and then we need to not forget to add in the rest. All right, I've made a ton of progress. We're digging out the last ones on this side. On this side, I have a little bit more to dig out, but it's also not that much anymore. And then we need to start sweeping all of this up. I already started it on here, because yeah, we have nothing to dig up there anymore. And then we only have hot stuff left down here, which of course we don't want to bring to our main storage. We've uncovered a couple of volcanoes, 3 miners. So one is here, which is idle. One is here, a regular volcano, which is idle. This one is idle, and this one is idle. So all the volcanoes are active at the same time. Yeah, these are gonna be for the long term our sources of heat for the power station that we're gonna build down here. I think I'm gonna build it here in the corner, and then we have to somehow flow the magma around it. But yeah, let's dig up everything first, and everything that's not super hot we need to bring to our storage. Why are they not digging up this here? Is this somehow already gone? Feels like this is already gone. Yeah, I think it was. And the same here, I guess. Yeah, it's already dug up a lot. Okay, that was a little bit buggy. But yeah, also on this side we can start sweeping things up. This is all the cool stuff, so we can just bring it out. Actually, I want to leave a little bit here for building material. I don't know if I need obsidian, but a little bit of material is not that bad. I want to have some storage boxes at the bottom here for these super hot materials. And I want to use materials that don't melt. So I'm gonna make some obsidian insulated tiles. Yeah, I guess that's okay, right? Let's make some spots for the storage boxes. Let's make some room here, and also make some obsidian boxes here. We're not going to use them yet because we still have all the cool materials. But once all of that is out, I'll set these to sweep only, and then all the hot materials will go in here instead of to the main storage. But it's only for abyssalite and obsidian, if I'm not mistaken, because that's the hot stuff. And maybe this hot material I'm actually gonna dump eventually into the steam room that we're gonna make, because yeah, they also are hot and thus a source of power. But yeah, let's continue. Yeah, here we are getting a little bit more thimbleweed. And our pips are nicely at the top waiting for the next load. But yeah, we need about 62 in order to do the next row. And looking here, we have already gotten over 100 reed fiber from Rossini, 110. This seems like a lot, and it is quite a lot, but then again, looking at ISO insulation, this is only 22 crafts, which is 2200 kilograms of iso resin, which is enough for 4.5 insulated pipes or insulated tiles. So it's not that much. We need to have a lot more, and the regular iso resin is still already also quite low. We need to get more of that, but that will happen over time. So yeah, let's do the last bits here, and then we're gonna start sweeping everything up. And I'll be back once everything is swept up, which is going to take a while. You can see here, if I zoom out a bit with Alt-S, so you can go into this mode, and with Alt-S you can see we dug out a massive area here, which is all a vacuum, so we have no heat transfer issues here. But yeah, all of this area, of course, generated a lot of material, and all of that material has to be moved, which will take a while. All right, we have arrived at cycle 1,104 hours played in this playthrough. Yeah, that's a massive amount of cycles, of course, and we're far from finished. I have a lot of ideas of what to still do with this playthrough. So stay tuned for more stuff, of course. But yeah, first let's work on the steam room to give our colony a lot of additional potential power. All right, we've been cleaning quite a bit. All of this is now cleaned up. There's no more debris. There's a little bit here, and then the rest is all here. Yeah, so now we have to clean up this, and then all of the other stuff is gonna be hot, which we need to make sure that we don't put it in our regular storage. We also are now up to 205 reed fibers, so that's what is it? 8? No, it's not 8 crafts. It's 206 reed fibers, so that's 41 crafts. So yeah, 4,100 insulation potentially. Yeah, we're gonna need more of that. But yeah, our farm is far from over, and you can see that we're gaining reed fiber, or thimble reeds, I should say, pretty quick. I'm starting to also line this up with the next layer of seeds, so I can move those over with the new move command. Very convenient. Move. And then once it's all lined up, we can put the pips here, and then they can plant these seeds as quickly as possible without eating too much of this stuff, I guess. Let me see, how high is the chance? This only has a 2% chance for the cuddle pit, but this one has a 14%. Because it ate some thimbleweed. This one has a 7%, 12%. Okay, so it's all relatively low still. And I think the X chances reset once you get a new pip. So once it lays an egg, the new critter will have a reset chance. So we should be okay. if I keep doing it properly. If we're gonna get a couple of cuddle pips, it is what it is, and we're gonna just move it maybe here to give Bunny a little bit of company with one cuddle pip, but we'll see. All right, everything is now empty. So once this is all cleaned up, and I guess that's done, we can set these all to obsidian and the miscellaneous abyssalite as a priority 9 and sweep only. So those two materials will only go in here if we sweep them. So everything here that I dig up and sweep will go in there. So now let's start planning. I think we're gonna dig up the abyssalite because it's not gonna transfer a lot of heat. So that is something I want to get out of here. And I guess this all can go as well. Yeah. And then somewhere here we're gonna make a metal row out of most likely aluminum because it has a super high thermal conductivity. We can look at tungsten, we can look at steel, and if we look at steel, it has a thermal conductivity of 54 and it melts at 2400, so melting is not an issue, and a 049 heat capacity. Then tungsten has a higher thermal conductivity and a higher melting point, but less heat capacity. And then the aluminum has a very high heat capacity, a very high conductivity, but the melting point is a little bit of a risk, but we just have to set this up properly so that it's not a problem. And I want to do that by having just a lot of heat capacity in this room to prevent the aluminum tiles from melting. That's definitely something I want to prevent because that's going to be a big problem if that happens. Anyway, we're digging up some stuff, and of course I'm also going to sweep this up, and again, this stuff should go into these bins. Yeah, so it's also going to be cleaned up a lot quicker than the other stuff. The obsidian tiles I'm going to leave as much as I can because they're already having a lot of heat, so they will help heating up the room. But yeah, I have to see where the room starts. Let me see. Aluminum, we're gonna make it at this layer. That means we'll have a door into the obsidian here. Let me try that real quick. So we have a steel door, and I'm just gonna make a door somewhere in the middle of this. I guess here is okay. And maybe one I don't know exactly how far, but maybe here. And then another one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will be here. It's a little bit far. Let's do it with 2 doors for now. And this door is already going to heat up, of course. I want to have a way to open them up because I don't want anything to heat up yet. And this, everything that I find here can be swept up, of course. So we're gonna make some automation signal switch out of steel, everything out of steel. And we're gonna put that here, and then some wires also out of steel. That goes, well, let's actually make it one higher. And this one we can dig up. And then I'm going to do it like this. We're going to use quite a bit of steel, but that's okay. We have a lot of steel. And we will actually advance to some even better material at some point. But yeah, this will be the way to open these doors permanently, because we don't want to get any accidents. Yeah, we're going to dig up this. So yeah, we have a bit of abyssalite in here, but doesn't matter. Once everything is solidified, we can get the materials here as well. But yeah, we just want to make sure that we don't heat up everything, especially the stuff up above here. Okay, that's all the stuff in. This door is now open. Once these are in, this door will also open, and then we can start building on top of that. I guess these ladders can also go, and we can sweep this up here. I guess these are not that hot, but doesn't matter. Let's put everything in that thing. And then we can start metal tiles. We have to be careful with this tile, because if it drops in, what actually happens to this if it evaporates? Aluminum, metal tile, aluminum. It evaporates. Yeah, it goes into a gas. Oh, that's 2400. Okay, it's just gonna be a liquid. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. If it would have went to gaseous form, it could have been more of a problem. Like aluminum gas. Interesting. But yeah, these tiles are gonna be the floor of the steam room. So let's build all of this. And then at the top, we want to have some ceramic tiles. We have a lot of ceramic now. So we're going to build that, I guess, at this layer. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So ceramic, going to be something like this. And once that is all in, we can... well, ceramic is coming in quick. Let's hope they don't drop anything down here. It'll be annoying. But yeah, everyone coming for the ceramic. Oh, don't get stuck, guys. Interesting. You can build it from there. Anyway, as I said, I want to have a lot of heat capacity in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add... where are they? Temp shift plates in here. Out of... what has a lot of heat capacity? Tungsten? Let me see, tungsten. Oh, actually, that's quite a lot of tungsten I would use. Maybe obsidian, but the obsidian here is super hot, so we don't want to use that. How much obsidian do we have in here? Oh, there's actually only 500 degrees, so that should be okay. It's also nice to preheat this room. That's actually not that bad. Let me also remove all these here. So we can plan out the steam turbines on top. Yeah, and I guess we can also make these tiles already. We're going to make some steel tiles down here in order to be able to heat up this door. So let's do that as well. I guess we can just do that here. And then, as I said, we can use temp shift plates out of obsidian. We have to be careful here. This 18 kilograms. I guess it's gonna also spread out. Let's actually build 2 for now and see what that does. Because these melt at 600 degrees. How hot is this gonna be? Okay, it's not that bad. So this steel is now absorbing the heat from the magma. And once this door starts closing, which will also use a bit of automation wire, I guess. So let's build some automation wire in here as well. And here. Because we need some thermal sensors. Ambient temperature, yeah. We need to have this out of steel, there and there. And then I guess we also need to have a way to cool these down. So we also need some power down here. So let's start planning out our room. I want to have in here. Wait, where's the tune-up station? Yeah, power control station. So if you have a power control station, you can increase the power output of generators. So this is very nice. And let me actually, it only uses 5 kilograms of refined metal per use. So we have plenty of that. But it has to be in a certain room, right? It has to be in a power plant. So yeah, we have to make sure that we get that right. So let's make this out of iron. We can put this all the way on the side here. And what I want to do is make sure that we can, yeah, I can still reach that. So we need to be able to get the power in here. Let's do that with iron is okay. Oh, oops. With iron, let's swap it around. And then we can use the heavy watt conductive power cable out of iron all the way up here. So we have power now here, and we can connect everything up to this cable. So then power, we can make our steam engines, steam turbines. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. We need to make more. I need to move my ladders, but let's start with this. And yeah, I think I'm gonna make more actually. So once this is disconnected, they're gonna close. We have to be very careful here. This can give a big accident. Yeah, let's let them build this first. And we can already do the plumbing. We need to have a cooling loop. Let's do the cooling loop first, I guess. Which is just gonna be aluminum pipes going over here. And then insulated pipes back out of igneous rock should be okay. And then here in the corner, we have a liquid pipe thermosensor and a thermal aquatuner out of steel. Yep, there. Is that a good position? No, it's not. Let's actually move this a little bit over because that's not good. So utilities, thermal aquatuner out of steel. Let's build it here, somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Then plumbing, a liquid pipe thermosensor there. And then we have our insulated pipes. We have to go down here, over, and then jump over here, which is fine. And continue the insulated pipes to there. And then we have already a loop here. But we have to make sure that we can jump over. So this is an annoying spot. I need to move this over one. Let's actually do the steam turbines first, because we need to have jumps here. Plumbing, liquid bridge. Let's jump over those. So we can also jump over there. And we can drop the liquids and vents. Okay. And I guess here we can go down into the thermal thingy. And then here we come out, up, and there. And then we can add our thermal aquatuner once again there. And the liquid pipe thermal sensor right out of steel there. Some automation wire out of steel like this. And this has to go in there. Ooh, I have to make sure that this doesn't go red. Let's cut these lines for now. We need to be careful. But yeah, I want to move these ladders actually because they're in the way. Let's make some ladders here or something. There. This is still igneous rock. And then here we can have obsidian there. Yeah. Once these are in, we can remove some ladders here to make more space. And I actually want to also roof off the top here because we need to make our room. Let's do that with igneous rock. So let's see how big this room actually is once this is all in. Oh, we're building everything as an 8. So if we look in the gas overlay, we can see that this is 66, so 68. And the power plant can be 96, so 94 plus 2. Could actually go until here, until there. So let me remove. Is this smart? Yeah, we can do this. It should be okay. Now let's make an additional switch because I think the other one we have to get rid of at some point. And some cables. Green is always going to be green, so that's okay. What? Did I? Jesus Christ. Thought I explicitly did not cancel them, but I guess I did. Do I make them out of aluminum? Yeah, sure. We still have a way out. We cannot reach this now. But yeah, for that we have to add more ceramic tiles. Let's do until there. These we can all build. Yeah, sure. But yeah, that does mean that I have to have a way in here. So I might... Yeah, I might have a... I might use a transit tube crossing to be able to do that. We have one there, and this actually doesn't work. So if we have a transit tube crossing here, access point, I mean. Yeah. Can I have a crossing here? I don't think that works, right? But I can make the room a little bit higher, I guess. Yeah, let's add this in here. Then make one up, then a crossing here. Then I hope I can make the corner here. This has to go over. And we need to have our station, power control station. Let's put it back here. More wires, because apparently we cancelled all of those as well. Let's hook this all up. And once all of this is in, we can close off this room. But yeah, I want to build this first to see where I end up. I guess I can make the aluminum tiles here also. Don't know how far I want this to go. We cannot get up here anymore. Let's just build them until there. Let's just build them under here for now. And then we'll see, maybe just until the last... yeah, until there should be fine. And make ladders over here. Actually, this is not good. No, I want to be this bottom room to be at least as wide as the top room, because I want to be able to have magma dripping in at some point. I'm gonna make it this wide. I guess we can remove this signal switch now, because we have a different green signal, so let's do that as well. Need to be careful here, because still it is quite dangerous. I guess we can also add this here, the bridge, like so. We can cut this off, because the radiant pipes have to continue. I guess we can even cool this down, if it would even generate heat, I don't even know. And then this can be a pipe in this, and then we need one more bridge to go down there. Ooh, Otto is stuck. We need to prioritize this really quick. Especially actually the tiles. And then maybe even only that, and that. Okay. Well, guys, we need to get Otto out of here. How did you even get there? Did you climb up the ladder or something? But yeah, bring some aluminum. We need more aluminum. I'll help this building from the bottom. Okay, one more. How are you? Hungry? Okay, you can build that. Okay, now you can get out. Good. Yeah, I want to continue building this so we can check out the size of the room without canceling anything. I don't want that to happen again. And I guess we can remove these ladders now. Yeah, that makes no sense. We can... maybe we need some steel? I don't think so, actually. Sweep. But what we can do is remove this stuff here. Oh, wait. Buildings. I set it to automation. I want to be able to see if we can make this corner here. We can. Great. So now we can go down, over, and into here. Yeah, that is all in. Invalid building location. Did I not build? I forgot to build this tile. That makes sense. That's why. And then I guess let's just connect this up. So we have power here now. We just have no liquid output. How can that be? Oh, wait. Did I forget these or did I cancel them again? Anyway, let's put them back in. And then the radiant pipes can go over here and then lock this back in. And this cooling loop should already be okay. Oh wait, we need a bridge here. Like that. Oh, why is this? Yeah, this is the problem. I messed up here. Oh, of course, I canceled the building. Ah, crap. So we're now heating this up. We have to build this really fast. Because we might melt this soon. There is a lot of heat capacity here that we're already heating up. But yeah, these doors need to be opened. Let's see if I can sweep this up. How's that gonna work? This is now 1000 degrees. I guess it helps that this doesn't turn into... Yeah, okay. Let's move this to... where are we gonna move this? Let's move this... Well, it is hot. Let's actually make another tile here and then we're moving it on there. Because yeah, this needs to go somewhere. Okay, these move to here. Move to there. Man, that was silly. I was so careful and still. And move this also to there. Okay, so that is in. So now remove these buildings. So we can potentially make more of these doors that have to be open when we build them. So let me see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we go down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we should go down again. Maybe? Let's prepare it a bit. We can reach all of this. So I guess we could put tiles down. Although we don't have to at the moment. So this is just an override to open all the doors. Although, yeah, we need to do this differently. So that I can forcefully open this. But if this is not active, then they should open only when this one is enabled. So let's turn on these again. And this is if below, we can say above this, no, below this. Copy settings. So I want to have a really safe setting. This one also. And then let's rebuild these aluminum tiles. So aluminum melting, not that big of a deal. It becomes more of an issue if we have steam in here, because then the steam will get out and heat up everything and everything will melt. So let's not let that happen. Yeah, this is already preheated so much, so we're gonna be good to go. This can be also a tile, and now we have to look. How does this work? Do we still have to go in here? Yes, we have to give this power. Yeah, I need to have another spot where I can actually cool down a transformer. Let's remove these two. We make a couple of tiles here. Let's remove this one also. And then we have a large bar transformer, because this is up until, wait, the small one is 1000. Yeah, it's not enough. So I have to do this. This also has to be cooled, right? Crap. Yes. So I have to do something like this, actually. Well, these don't need to be insulated, so I can do this, I guess. What is this? Outside of power plant fields not designated. Yeah, okay. So how big is this now? 90, 92. So that is an okay size. So we can close this off, because now we can get in through this transit tube access, right? So we can close this one off now. Let's do it here. It's fine. And this, I can go like that. I have to think here. Wait, we need to have cables in there as well. Don't forget these. This is green. Yeah, this is extra protection, I guess. Because whenever it's green, it's okay. Because the doors will open. And let's make some doors here as well. So they're ready. And then maybe I can remove this and this. Let me think. No, it needs to be closed off. Right? No, the bottom tile needs to be opened. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this here. Deconstruct, and this one. Deconstruct. No power wire connect. Oh yeah, we need to make sure that we have the power wire in. Conductive wire out of... It's not gonna overheat, right? Let's do out of iron. Let's go through here. And then up. And then here up. And have a bridge. Like this. So that's gonna power this one. We do need to cool this as well. Yeah, and here we also need to add some liquids. We don't have the space anymore for a bottle emptier, but yeah. Igneous rock there. And I guess we can deconstruct this one. Or let me do one in the middle. Okay. Then here, liquids, supercoolants, enable auto bottle. And this is already generating heat. Yeah, that's not good. Let's disable, drop it, and then have a bottle emptier here. Then we can drop the rest of that here. Oh, I'm bringing it back. Okay, whatever. Liquids, supercoolants, enable auto bottle. There we go. And one bottle is, of course, more than enough. And then all we need to do is fill the cooling loop and put steam in here. Deconstruct. This is not all cooled. At least it's in the cooling. This has power. This is just generating crap. Okay, it is what it is. Let's fill this cooling loop. We're gonna do that how exactly? Shall I make a small pump area? Let me think. pumping it all the way down is a long way. So I could make something similar as what I did here, with just a small area where I can pump the, yeah, I could do this here. So I'm gonna make this like this. Let's deconstruct this one so I can turn it around. And then I can make a pump, plumbing, a liquid pump. It's like this. And then I can very easily just go down and jump over. So we're missing a, oh, I can also make this one. So we're missing a liquid storage in this loop, but I think it's fine. Let me see. So we want to have this closed off now, right? We want water in there, but we can do that via the steam turbines. So this, and then I think it's like this. And then we have to make something here so that we can drop debris in there. That works with mesh tiles. That shouldn't melt. So I guess we can also prepare that, make some mesh tiles here. And then whenever some magma drops down here, it'll add some debris in this room and that will be distributed. It has to be a little bit though. We cannot have massive amounts of debris in here because it might melt once again these aluminum tiles. Wow, that's so dangerous. Should I make this one out of steel? Nah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. So yeah, let's add the pump here. Is this heating up? I guess it's slowly heating up. So we shouldn't be too slow. But we also can do the water like this, right? So once we have filled this up with supercoolant, why are you guys here? Oh, we don't have power. Whoops. That was problematic. Okay, so again, supercoolant. Or should we do the water first? Maybe that's better. Let me actually see. Let's remove this bridge, deconstruct. And then we're first going to do the water. So we're going to make a bridge down here. And into here, I guess. Yeah, let's make I mean, it doesn't have to be insulated, it's temporary. So we can go like this, and then there, and then we bridge over here. So this pipe can go like this for now. But yeah, deconstruct this one first. Then we're going to add some normal water in here. Regular water. And it's closed off, right? It is. Because the water in here is immediately going to evaporate. Because the aluminum is already so hot. We have a lot of heat capacity in here. So we're going to have hot water. But that should be okay. Well, the steam turbines might also overheat. We're going to survive. I think. So let's bring in a bit of water. Let's deconstruct this one actually and make another bottle emptier. So we can add water more quickly. Oh, this doesn't have power. Yeah, we need to give that power as well. So let's do it like that. And this one can copy settings for this one. Yeah, this is heating up. We'll survive for a bit. We have supercoolant here, so it's gonna keep it cool a bit. Refined metal. We can use gold here, I guess. Let's use gold. We have quite a bit of it. Or copper. No, let's use copper actually. Errands. Yeah, Otto can do it. Nice. And then these, well, actually we also need to have a smart battery or something, right? Because now they're just gonna forever generate power. Maybe I'm gonna extend this spot a little bit to also have a smart battery here. And just tuned up. 7.1 cycles, nice. Why are we not enable auto bottle? Oops. That's the problem. But yeah, this is the time where things are gonna kick off. Let's see, because we're gonna drop water here. And it's going to turn into steam rather quickly. Oh, we haven't built the bridge yet. Whoops. Oh well, I guess we're gonna add more water at a time. Let's build this one. These are all tuned up. No, this one is not yet. And just tune up. So these will not generate 800 watts, but actually more than that. Can we see that? Yeah, it's set at 1275. Because we already have a lot of steam and hot steam. Okay, it's dropping in temperature fairly quickly, guys. So that's okay. I mean, I guess we can add a little bit more water. More water means more heat capacity, means less danger for this melting, actually. And having more doesn't really make an issue, actually. So how are we with the temperature? These are heating up a bit, but not too much, I guess. So yeah, let's add more water. Because these are just dropping now in temperature. I don't think we need any power for these. Okay, the water is actually now dropping as regular water. It's condensing. So we can stop adding more. Once this is empty, we can stop this. Okay. We empty out this area here. Okay, water is gone. Now we can remove... we can remove this bridge, deconstruct. Deconstruct these pipes. And then we make a bridge in this direction. And now we're going to add the supercoolants. And because we don't have a... yeah, we need to make sure that we don't bring in too much. Because we don't have a liquid reservoir. Wait a minute. If we're above, let's say 25 or something, then we can enable this. And maybe we are going to add a reservoir. I guess we can, right? We could make it here on top. Liquid reservoir, and then add pipes in here and out there or something. Should be okay. Oh. So yeah, we can drop a little bit more. Yeah, it's actually okay. Okay. So let's copy this one there. Because I want to fill this up a bit. But yeah, our cooling loop is in. These are now 30 degrees and they will get a bit lower. This is in. So once this is done, what else did we want to add here? Oh, a battery. That's true. We want to also add a smart battery here. Okay, let's fill this up a little bit more. This steam turbine is enabled again because our auto tuner is heating up the steam. But yeah. Okay, so we can copy these settings for now to there. And let me see, automation. We have these now all connected. I guess we can disconnect this here below. I mean, that's true, right? Yeah. So they're all open. And we're not pulling in heat yet because I want to have the smart battery first. Okay, let's set this to disable auto bottle and a 1. And this one also disable and a 1. And then deconstruct. Deconstruct the liquid pump, this also, and the bridge, so it all can go. We can deconstruct this here. We can deconstruct these tiles, and then clean everything up here. And then let's see, because we have the smart battery here, I guess we can make this like so. Okay, and then deconstruct this. Add in the smart battery out of iron. Okay, there. It is cooled. We can bring this over here. And then we just have to add the automation wire to all of these steam engines. So let's go down here. Should all be possible to build. And to here. And then this high threshold is 100% low threshold. We want this to be enabled as fast as possible. Let's say 90%. And then the natural gas will be seconds. It's here. Why is this saying 91? Let's make it 90. And then this one can start at 80. And then we have the hydrogen can go at 70, and then the coal is at very low percentages. But yeah, hydrogen generates are also activated right now. Interesting. Why? Well, let's stop these at 75. Yeah, we need to stop them earlier. That's the thing. And this can also stop at 90. Otherwise, they will continue until the battery is completely full. And that's not smart. Okay, this goes to this one. This goes until 30. Yeah, okay. So now we have the battery in here. This cable needs to be made. We are disabled right now. Why? No, it's green. They are enabled. Enable automation grid. They're just idle. And now let's set this to below 190. Let's try 190. Copy to here. No, above. Yeah, it has to send a red signal if we're above 190. Because then I want the doors to close. All right. So here we go. This is now heating up. I mean, I could have powered these, but I think it's okay like this. There we go. And that's a ton of extra power that we're getting now on our grid. So that means we are definitely hardly going to use any of the hydrogen generators or of the natural gas generators even though we have plenty of power there. These are going to do a lot of the work for a lot of the time. We have so much power here, so yeah. So we can actually also enable these doors, but we need to dig a little bit down. Let's actually remove all these ladders. We can reach everything, right? So we can remove all of those. Or should we? No, I don't want to remove them. Wait, let's leave them. And let's just dig down and over. I want to be able to move around a bit. Let's actually build this one. We dig up this, should be possible. Yeah, waiting steel. And then here we can also start digging out some of the abyssalite, because the abyssalite is not really helping with the power transmission, of course. I guess we can swap these around still, because we still need to work here. And maybe we should make some ladders at this level, because this is where they can walk through the door as well. If we open the door. Yeah, let's build some stuff like this. And this one can be deconstructed, this one can be deconstructed, and this one also. And sweep everything up again. Can dig up this. All right, sweep up that. I guess we can go down one here and then also start building this tile. I mean, I guess we can also deconstruct these now, right? These are at the wrong level, so they're not necessary. And sweep this up. And this we cannot reach. So let's make some tiles until here. This also until there. Again, we have plenty of steel, so it's not really an issue. And if for that we get a lot of power back, it's totally worth it, of course. Oh, these are also opening. Set them the other way around, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can also keep them at above. Yeah, we are above actually. But then I have to lower them if I want to have them open forever. And then I can also build this one and this one. Let's make a ladder here actually. Do we want to open this up? I guess not yet, right? Just have room to work here. But yeah, let's reset them to 190. And now these will also close. Send green signal if above. Yeah, okay. Okay. There we go. So we have this prepared. At the end, I want to be able to drop in some magma here as well. As soon as this is all out of juice, which will take probably another 1,000 cycles at least, maybe more. So we'll have a lot of power here. So this is very good. I want to set this also as a high priority because I want this to be also always tuned up as soon as necessary. Actually, let's make this a 6 or something. That's going to be enough. So yeah, that's really nice. And this area we can work on actually at a later moment. We can get in here. Maybe we also should have an access point here somewhere. Maybe here. So we can also reach everything here. And we have a little bit of liquid aluminum. And this went up until aluminum liquid until 2470 degrees. And then it becomes a gas. We have to see if we want to do something with this. Okay, we can also get in here for now. All right. So I think I'm going to leave it there before the episode becomes too long. Yeah, we have a lot of power here when needed. And this is going to last for a long, long time. All right, that was it for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And see you in the next one.